A warm greetings to all of you. I'm Miten Bagel and I'm associated with Binny Immigration as an immigration advisor. A lot of aspirants like you have been reaching us with numerous queries in regards to how Australian PR really works. This is what exactly I'm going to be addressing for you today. Let us get started with few basics. People applying for the permanent residency visa proceed further through this misconception in regards to its tenure, which is to be exact 5 years. That is 1800 days approximately. Now, if you look forward to apply for Australian citizenship, you're bound to stay in Australia for a period of 4 non-consecutive years, that is 1460 days. Talking about few thin line differences between Australian PR and citizen is just the factor of voting and government jobs. Rest all privilege you can enjoy as a permanent resident, which are free Medicare benefits, unlimited entry-exit, free schooling, you can sponsor a number of people, and so on. Before we proceed further and understand pathways Australian government has got to offer us in order to apply for the permanent residency, it's very crucial to understand parameters upon which they would choose your profile. That's the point-based system. Now, point-based system is a unique technique used by Australian government to rank or prioritize your characteristics, which are your core factors, that's your age, education, experience. Talking about English proficiency factors, that's your IELTS, TOEFL, PT examination. Talking about your legal personal factors, that's your marital status. Onshore factors like NATI professional year courses, study from an Australian institute or designated area. Talking about state nomination, regional nomination, and blood nomination. Let us discuss now about 3 pathways through which you can become Australian permanent resident visa holder. I would like to start with the most prominent pathway, that's 189. Now 189 abbreviates for skill independent visa. Firstly, you get your PR within 6 to 8 months of time from the day of receiving invitation. That's again very quick. Secondly, as the name self indicates, you get this privilege of residing anywhere across the Australia as per your own choice. You are required to have proficient level of English proficiency in order to qualify for 189, that's skill independent visa. Secondly, we have got 190. Now 190 stands for state nomination visa, which is again a permanent resident visa but comes with 2 conditions. Firstly, you're bound to stay in a particular state to show this gesture of courtesy for a period of 2 years. Secondly, 1 year full-time work is mandatory in the relevant field. You must have English proficiency level of competent, that's 6 each in IELTS or other English proficiency examination to qualify for major occupations through 190. Lastly, we have got 491 in our list. 491 stands for regional or blood nomination, which is a temporary provisional PR granted for a period of once in lifetime. Just what we understood in case of 190, similarly 491 also comes with 2 conditions. First of all, you're bound to stay in a particular regional area for a period of 2 years. Secondly, 1 year full-time work is mandatory in that particular regional area. You can have English proficiency score of less than intermediate to qualify for 491. That's IELTS score of less than 6 each or other English proficiency examination. As I just mentioned, 491 is a provisional PR which is granted for a period of 5 years once in lifetime. Thus, it can never be extended, though it could be updated to 887. That is nothing but permanent resident visa for 491 holders. As we have discussed about few pathways through which you can become Australian permanent resident visa holder, it's very crucial to understand importance of skill assessment and how we can proceed further. Now, skill assessment is a report issued by Skill Assessment Authority, which is an organization defined by Australian government responsible to check eligibility of your skill set. That's education and experience meeting predefined preset standards they have set to qualify or practice in an occupation. Talking about there are different skill assessment authority responsible to get your skill assessment from or differ from skill set. Talking about VETASYS, that's responsible for evaluating all the general occupations. Talking about CPA for accountants. Talking about Engineers Australia, as the name self indicates, for all the engineer disciplined people. Talking about ACS, that's Australian Computer Society for people coming from IT background, and so on. As we have understood about skill assessment, and I have managed to cover few major skill assessment authority, to sum it up, we have got 3 pathways to lodge your application for Australian permanent resident. and skill assessment is a mandatory prerequisite. For all the aspirants out there, if you're looking forward to get started with Australian PR procedure, skill assessment is foremost mandatory. I hope that with the insights provided, I was able to help you gaining an overview in regards to how Australian PR works. For any further assistance in regards to Australian PR, I would request you to write us at info@winigroup.com or call us at our toll-free number. That's 1800 419 3242. Thank you.